Hello guys, welcome back. Now just to conclude the series of conditional sentence, we are gonna finish with third conditional. So let's see, when do we use third conditional in English? So this is when we use third conditional in English. Keep this in mind. We use third conditional when we are talking about the past. So we are talking about past situations, okay? When we are talking about something in the past which cannot be altered now. These are things that are already done, they happen, and they cannot be changed anymore. So we are talking about something in the past. We are talking about something unreal or improbable situation in the past. So we are trying to imagine a different past. That's what we are doing with third conditional. So let's gonna see what is the grammar structure that we are supposed to use in third conditional. Okay, keep this in mind and pay attention because third conditional is really a little bit tricky to use because now the grammar structures are longer than the previous that we've been learned previously. So the if clause or the condition goes in past perfect. So what does it mean? That we have the auxiliary had in past, which is a perfect verb tense in past had, plus past participle. If you have problems knowing, guys, past participle verbs, you have to study, right? This is part of the vocabulary in English that you are supposed to master and you need to practice. If I had studied, right? Had plus past participle, past perfect. This is the past of the past, okay? If I had studied yesterday, in this way. If I had studied yesterday, right? But I didn't. But if I had studied, I would have passed the test. And the main clause goes in this way. This is what I would like you to pay attention. Would plus have plus past participle. This is the modal verb would in past, right? The modal verb would in past. This is how we use would in past. Would plus have plus past participle. If I had studied yesterday, but I didn't do it, right? That's why I'm imagining a different past. I didn't do it. I would have passed the test. So this is really unusual sentence in English because to talk about a different past is not common, but this is really useful and it makes your English richer than before, right? More complex. So past perfect in if clause plus would have plus past participle or the modal verb would in past. Keep that in mind. So now let's gonna see some examples just for you to see how it works. We are gonna imagine different past. So if you had been more careful but you were not careful, right? But if you had been, had plus past participle, the verb being past participle is been. If you had been more careful, you wouldn't have had an accident. Would plus have plus past participle wouldn't have had an accident. You were not careful. Now we are imagining a different past. If I had seen you, but I didn't see you. Again, had the auxiliary in past perfect plus seen, the past participle of the verb see, right? If I had seen you, but I didn't see you, I would have said hello. Would plus have plus past participle of the verb say, said hello. If I had known, again had plus past participle of the verb know, known. If I had known but I didn't know, right? But if I had known in a different past, I wouldn't have done that. Would plus have plus done, okay? Again, just keep the structure in mind, guys. Okay, guys, this is something just for you to keep in mind. Notice how these things can be used to say that you regret doing something, right? When you are telling someone off or you're reproaching someone, right? So this is also, it could be used to make excuses, right? To imagine a different past. It's really common when we are referring about regrets. When you feel bad about something that you did in the past and you would like to change, but You can't, right? Because it's something that is already in the past. So third conditional, hypothetical or real situations in the past. And as always, remember conditional sentence, they can be switched, right? The position, the if clause and the main clause, um, they can be placed in different positions. Look at this. I say, I wouldn't have left, right? So in this case, the result is at the beginning and the if clause goes later. I wouldn't have left my job if I had known how difficult it is to find another one. Basically, this is a regret, right? This is a regret. I would have taken a photo, right? Again, the result at the beginning, I would have taken, but I didn't, if I had brought my camera with me. Had plus past participle in the if clause. So, we are talking about unreal situations in past. Again, condition, past perfect, had plus past participle, and the main clause would plus have plus past participle. So keep this grammar in mind, guys. This is a little bit tricky, especially when we are trying to talk or create sentences, to be careful with all the parts that are part of this specific construction, but with a little bit of practice, guys, you will be able to do it. So thank you very much and see you soon.